your idea of this person deserves to die and that's your thought, yeah, you need a fucking bullet. You're pathetic. You are a waste of fucking oxygen. The whole family should be fucking taken off the planet. That's insane.
Somebody's got to be charged, and not just a shooter. Like that's. I understand tensions are running a little high right now because of the situation, but that seems slightly uncalled for. What was that beep in my ear?
Oh, just a little bit uncalled for, though. Unreal. Like, just
that
absolutely
is just
unreal.
You know, now, I'm not American, and I don't pretend to understand the way Americans think, but who are these people where that's the first thing that comes to mind? Like,
well, they left and they came back to kill him. Like, this was they went home to get the gun.
I
came back.
The story.
Like, this was a planned murder. Like, this is first degree murder.
I don't get like how this is in your mind like that. Like, this is something that you think of obviously all the time. Like this, you've considered this before. Like, should we go back and fucking kill that guy? And your mom's like, yeah, we should totally do that. Like, what?
And they let the son pull the trigger, by the way. Which is just insane.
Yeah, it's probably his first time. It's like, okay, Junior, it's your turn.
Now it's your turn.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how is this something? I don't get that fucking country. Like, I just don't get how that enters your mind. Like, the scariest people in America seem to be just the normal, everyday dudes. Because they will just fucking stumble upon a scene and be like, yeah, this requires some killing right now.
Right?
Like, what? First of all, the security guard's not even doing anything wrong. He's literally just doing his job. It's not his rule.
No, and it's for a dollar store. It's not like this guy's getting paid the big fucking bucks for anything here. Like, come on.
That is just, I don't fucking get that. I don't get how that enters your mind as just like, hey, this seems totally reasonable right now.
Yeah, he just said no to me. He deserves to die. That's the thought. That's just insane.
That is, you know what? People say no to me all the time. Like when I didn't have my ID, which it seems like an eternity ago now, but it was literally last month. But for like 2 years, people said no to me all the time because I didn't have fucking ID. It was hell.
And how many of those people did you kill?
None. I never killed any. And not only did I not kill them, but I never even considered it. Like it was never in my mind, hey, maybe this guy should die. That just like it never ever crosses my mind. Oh my God, my apartment just blew up. I'm speechless, America. I am mad at you. Like, stop doing that. Especially now. This is so not a time where we should be like thinking about murdering each other. What is that spot? Oh, that's funny. It's a price tag. There's a price tag in the middle of my explosion right there because I put that part of the street up. I gotta flip that. Fire. I gotta flip that. My fire is courtesy. Well, no, see, I did that on purpose because it's a dollar store price tag, and I thought since it was a dollar store story that this would make sense. So I put this here for you.
That kind of works out very perfectly.
Can I just I get it, okay? The cops, they gotta kill a couple black kids every now and then. I think they're ordered to or something. It's got to be. They can't just. But average Americans, you have to stop doing this. Like, weren't you just crying about COVID killing everybody? Why aren't you celebrating that? Because if COVID's not going to do it, you're clearly just going to do it anyway. Like, what the fuck?
And this whole order that they have to wear a mask, that was set by the governor requiring the entire city. If you walk into any business, you must wear a mask, and the business has every right to say no to you if somebody is not wearing a mask. It's not one, it's all.
We're considering it at my work. It's actually being kicked on a lot of places, airlines and shit like that. There's just you are wearing masks.
Yep. Grocery stores are doing it, and they're all doing it.
If you can't do it for the governor, then do it for Jesus.
Do it for baby Jesus.
I got the crossbar. That's nice. Very church-ish in here today. That is, I don't even know what to say. That is just an average family in America. It's not even shocking. Like, most people are like, yeah, that seems reasonable. I'd probably do it. Damn security guard.
I would have done it too. Fuck him. Tell me no.
It's about Second Amendment rights. Did you hear that fucking meathead in Ontario? I think it was Ontario, bitching about how the government was trampling his Second Amendment rights with the new gun legislation. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, you do understand we don't have Second Amendment rights in Canada because we don't have that.
We aren't the U.S. You got to understand that.
That's not our constitution. So it's fucked up. People are just getting stupid. I mean, maybe COVID's just. I think people are getting tense, and the government has to meet us halfway on this. Like, obviously, we need to follow certain protocols now to make sure this doesn't happen again. And I get that, and people get that. It's just the world's changed now. That's just how things are, and that's fine. But they have to meet us halfway, and people are losing their fucking minds. Figure it out and start opening shit up. Because at this point, if you're not following the rules by now, you're never going to. So no one in the next month is going to wise up to it. Like, no. It's the people who care enough to do it, like yourself, are going to do it, and the people who aren't. And what are you going to do? You're going to fine half the fucking world every day?
They're all just going to fucking fight for human rights violations anyway, so.
That's the other thing. We're going to end up with a bunch of fucking stupid lawsuits and dumb crap going on. So governments, meet us halfway so that we stop killing security guards. And just so you know, security guards of the world, you guys are fucking getting it.
Yeah, everywhere. Y'all are. You guys thought you had it rough before this. Y'all are fucked now.
And I would have more sympathy for you if you actually ever did your fucking job, but you don't. You don't.
Well, look what happens when they do. One time security, I say something. No, this isn't my job. Boom, fuck you, motherfucker. You're dead.
I will grant you, it doesn't look good for them. On the other hand, coming from my perspective, I was shopping at a place I happened to work at the other night. I walked out with a handful of shit. Now, I paid for all this stuff. Let me preface this. Anyone listening from my work, I paid for everything, but I didn't have a bag, and I wasn't holding my receipt, like, visibly, and I just walked out the fucking front door. I set off the alarm. 2 security guards, 2 associates. Nobody said anything, and they're night guys. Like, they don't know me. They're not guys I work with. They work evenings, and I don't. So I was like, fuck, I wish I had a PlayStation. I just walked right out. 2 security guards smile and wave. I'm like, you hear that alarm thing, right? That's not like a buy Eric alarm. That's a fucking stop that dude. They don't. And I get it. For what they make, I wouldn't stop anybody either. They make about the same as I do, and yet their life is in danger 8 hours of their shift. Mine, unless I'm doing something stupid, never in danger.
No.
Now, for the average employee, most shifts, your life is not in danger. Me, it's like every 2 or 3 times a week I'm doing something I shouldn't. But
yeah, but that's just because you don't want to deal with bullshit. You just want to get the job done.
Yeah, well, that's not the way to do it either. But yeah, I get it, security guards, especially in Vancouver. I used to watch those guys. The fucking what are they called? Criterion? No, not Criterion. That's the cool movie shit. What are they called? Certiguard.
Sort of, yeah.
I forget what the big company is, but there's Certiguard. The black and yellow all over the country. They're in black and yellow, and there's like really all security companies in Canada and the U.S. are Certiguard somewhere along the line. Like it's like telecommunications. They say there's 15 companies. No, there's 3. But those guys, they're not allowed to hit you. They're not allowed to put their hands on you. You can literally stand there and piss on them. They can't do anything about it. They can call a cop and wait for the cop. But no wonder they don't want to do anything. They don't want to stop anything. They have no recourse. You could sue the shit out of them. They had over 1,400 complaints against them in Vancouver. And I'm sure most of them were
alone.
just at St. Paul's Hospital, and I think it was just the two hospitals actually. I'm like,
That's
but
so
what did they
bad.
do? They like didn't let you steal drugs or something. they
Yeah.
like that. That's the way America's a lot worse, but we're getting right up there where it's like, I will fucking sue your ass. It's like, for what? Because I didn't let you blatantly break the law and steal from me. So I can either lose all my shit or I can fight you and then you sue me and I lose all my shit.
Yeah. It's the win-win for everybody but Eric.
Well, fuck it. I might as well just go shoot the security guard then.
Oh,
Yeah, that
man.
way of thinking.
Yeah, they
I
brought
don't.
that right back around there.
That's how it goes. Stop killing everybody.
In other sad news, going over to Miami, if anybody ever follows
Nothing
the
sad
NHL,
in Miami.
this is actually a sad because this guy is actually a legend. Former NFL coach, the most winningest coach in pro football history, Don Shula, has passed away at the age of 90. Not by coronavirus. He just died on his own.
Yeah, he died from 90.
He died from 90. He set the league record with 347 victories and coached in 6 Super Bowls. He led the Miami Dolphins to the only perfect season in NFL history. He's a legend in the sport, an absolute legend. And so he just passed away at the age of 90. So sad news for NFL people, I guess.
Coroners are still looking into how such a young man could pass away so suddenly.
Nobody saw it coming. It's the way it works.
In Florida. No, that is sad. It's always sad to see a guy like that go.
Yeah.
And Miami hasn't been the same since him. They're
No.
not the team.
No, they certainly are not.
So yeah, it's cool. I'm actually a football fan, so I do get why that's a thing, and I apologize for talking you at the beginning, but it's Miami. Come on, Florida. I'm surprised everyone lives to 90 there because you all swim in shit. Florida's like they were like the last state to close down, and they're in the first one to reopen. They're just like, fuck it, we're open. What? We didn't even close. Yeah, we closed. No, he didn't.
No.
But they're right into opening again right away. So there's a lot of states opening again. So you'll see a lot more deaths soon.
Oh yeah, it'll be coming.
But football fans, that sucks.
Yeah, so sad for football fans. Football. Yeah, there you go. Going over to California, there's a guy who's been in jail. He is accused of setting a warehouse on fire. That there's a whole bunch of people inside going having a party. He killed 36 people when he set the fire. He was released from jail on Monday just because of the coronavirus concerns. So a guy...
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That's the type of person you want out running around right now. So he's been in jail since 2017 and was released after a court hearing by phone because they're doing all this shit by phone now.
Of course.
So he's just basically home, and he will be under electronic monitoring while he waits for a new trial.
Sorry, what were the grounds for his release? How is COVID? COVID's not grounds for release.
Because of everything going on in these jails, basically jails all across North America, they are just releasing people, saying we just don't want anybody in the jails because we don't want to worry about an outbreak with criminals, so they're going to release criminals out back into society before they've served their time, specifically just so they can avoid there being an outbreak in a prison. So put everybody else's lives in jeopardy.
No sense.
Yeah. Put everybody else's life in jeopardy so this one guy who's a piece of shit cannot get the sniffles.
I'll be the American lawyer right here. All right. My client didn't kill 36 people. That fire killed 36 people. My client had walked away by that point. Let's just get our facts straight here.